know who I was just saying? I hadn't seen him around for a while.
Who?
Police and Crime Commissioner Paddy Tipping. There he is.
Simon Patrick Tipping.
There he is. Sorry if you've just had your breakfast.
Paddy Tipping is his trust name.
Really?
Yes.
So, shocking toll of Notts hate crime. Oh, I love this man. I don't hate him. Do you love him?
Oh, yeah. Not in the way he would love me or any other boys.
I think you're a little bit too old for him.
Yes.
Allegedly too old for him.
Yes.
It says more than 90% of people who took part in a major survey. Were you asked?
No.
Was I asked?
No.
Were you asked? The silence is deafening. Survey on misogyny.
I tell you what, before you carry on with that, obviously this is based in Nottingham, this survey.
Hold on, there's something on the lens. Got you.
So, if you were involved in this survey, just say in the comments that you were asked in the survey.
Yes, KaK and Mac, I was involved in the survey and I said I was happy with Paddy Tipping and what he gets up to.
Or, no, I wasn't asked and I'm very unhappy with Paddy Tipping and what he gets up to.
Shall we do a survey in the comments? How many people say yes and how many people say no? Okay?
I think you can actually put a poll on there somehow, but I'm not sure exactly how.
See if you can have a figgle around.
Figgle around.
So more than 90% of people who took part in a major survey on misogyny, what does misogyny mean? Have expressed or witnessed street harassment in Nottinghamshire.
Yeah,
you normally get it through your door with a threatening letter to say if you don't pay the local mafia, they'll do this to you.
I've seen it in town at night where these guys in gang outfits come around and start harassing people, and they got the gang tag on them. Police.
Okay, right. Misogyny is. I can get my phone out. What is meaning? Misogyny meaning. This includes leering, groping, whistling, sexual assault.
Well, yeah, that's probably going to be.
Being followed home, taking unwanted photos or sexual advances, looking up a female's skirt, or threatening or intimidating language or behaviour. That's why I always say you've got to be careful what you say in public.
So, intimidating language or behaviour. So when you get a letter from the council, I demand you pay your council tax, that's intimidating.
I suppose that's misogyny then.
It must be.
So thank you, local mafia. And it says, a survey of 679 people was commissioned by Nottingham Women's Centre and funded by the Nottinghamshire Police and Crime Commissioner Paddy Tipping. Really? More than 64% of women admitted they'd altered their behaviour in some way to avoid harassment, such as changing the way they dress, avoid using public transport, or speaking out less online. Oh, right, you're having a go at us, are you? So we can't say anything. Well, I'll tell you now, we really love Paddy Tipping, we really love what he's been getting up to and covering up. You're just an absolutely fabulous man. And thank you so much for the vast amount you get paid and the things that you do and don't do. We really, really love you. You really are helping.
He's an actor.
How
can you keep a straight face while he's saying this?
Anyway, quote from Mr. Tipping, it says, Nottinghamshire Police and Crime Commissioner said, our approach towards misogyny is first and foremost about supporting women and reassuring them that this type of behaviour will be treated extremely seriously.
What about the men?
We also want to send a powerful message to society that behaviour which denigrates, marginalises and disrespects women is never acceptable and will be challenged, but it's okay if we do it to little boys.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Weren't we in a conversation earlier today with someone that was talking about him? Him being in the back of a car or something?
Yeah. We've got ants.
In your pants?
No, on the dashboard. I'll tell you somebody who you wouldn't want in your pants.
Yeah. He's been in far too many little boys' pants.
Allegedly.
Of course, allegedly.
We thought we'd add this one on at the end of the last one where we were talking about Paddy Tipping. It says there's a group here, some of the protesters outside Nottingham Council House, Roman Palace, which was paid for by everybody, against plans to close the Stage Hotel in Gregory Boulevard. Well, I was going past Callum last week and I saw it was still open.
Yeah, it's shut now.
No, sorry, it was closed. That's what I meant to say. I don't really know what I'm saying at all, do I? Anyway, it says the group says that the Nottingham City Council must spend its emergency cash.
Yes, they have millions upon millions in offshore bank accounts, and it's the Section 151 officer's job to let the council know about it and say, actually, we don't need to charge any council tax this year because of the millions and millions we've got in offshore bank accounts, like when the Iceland banking crash happened. They lost 50 million over there. 60 million over there. They've got millions and millions in offshore bank accounts that they could use and say, men, women of Nottingham, no council tax this year at all. We're going to use our backup supplies.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Can we ask the council if they've got billions in offshore bank accounts and you got all those 60 billion back, didn't you? They did actually say that there's no need to charge council for council tax because everything gets paid for, including the refuse collection, police, everything.
It doesn't come out your council tax anyway. That's a lie.
Well, this is extortion, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fraudulent extortion.
All councils
and
are
theft.
Yeah.
So anyway, apparently, Nottingham City Council has got its emergency cash fund.
I bet it doesn't say how much.
No. But the Stage Hotel, I thought that was private. That's on Gregory Boulevard, isn't it? Near the White House.
Yeah.
A group of protesters are calling for Nottingham City Council to invest more in social housing. And
Wait. Invest more in social housing. Nottingham City Council. This will be the same Nottingham Criminal Cartel that forcibly removed men, women and children from the meadows, sold the land to private developers, so removing social housing from Nottingham. They want locking up.
Passionate, isn't he? And he's probably angry. I understand why, because it's not very nice the way people are treated. Oh, that's quite cool. And to put an end to temporary accommodation, which is, they say the council should spend its reserves on ending what they call a housing crisis. Well, haven't they just spent God knows how many million on hoodwinking the town?
Yeah.
With these plastic robins and everything. We're going to put a freedom of information request in for that. Oh, I've listened to this. The same calls the council sought a court order to temporarily close the Stage Hotel in Gregory Boulevard, Nottingham, following allegations of antisocial behaviour. Have they been having parties there?
You mean others have been coming to Nottingham, stopping in a hotel and having a good time? The council immediately thought, we'll put a stop to that then.
The hotel was used by the council to put people in emergency accommodation before other housing could be found. It says the group, Nottingham Housing Justice Forum, just us, met outside the council house in the Old Market Square ahead of a meeting of the full council yesterday. Mr. White said, Mr. White said, I don't have a problem with the fact that they've closed the stage, but they have known about problems since 2015, why they have continued to house vulnerable people there since the time. Well, it was called the Stage Hotel, you know, originally because a lot of the actors that used to appear at the theatre and stuff used to stay there.
So basically then, this is another attack on the poor. Get rid of that, and that way they ain't going to put people up there.
Oh, yeah.
Men, women, children.
Under the slogan, homes for not hostels, because hostel accommodation does not meet people's needs. So, I wonder what... Freedom of information request. How much is in the Nottingham City Council's emergency cash fund? That would be an interesting question, wouldn't it?
I'd like to know the answer. Of course, they wouldn't give a real one.
Why not?